Hey guys, it's Lexie, and this is my 5 things to do in New York City video. Thought it would be really appropriate because I'm sure a ton of you are on spring break right now, or it's coming up very soon. And a good portion of you might be coming to New York City because that's a huge tourist attraction. And I get asked all the time for recommendations. So these are some that I came up with. First things first, this is probably how I spend 65% of my time because it's wildly entertaining and absolutely free. Go to the parks. We are so lucky in New York to have such wonderful parks with such wild people, and if you've never been to Central Park, absolutely go there first because it's iconic. Which I hate how overused that word is gone because Central Park actually is iconic. You know, it's not like me wearing a white tank top in a video iconic. And it's so much better when the weather is nice. That's so unfortunate about spring break not actually being in like springtimey weather, because you want to go on the paddle boats and you want to sit by the lakes and read or tan in Sheep's Meadow. Also, Washington Square Park is excellent. They have a ton of entertainment there. There's a lot of time like string quartets or bands of some sort, jugglers, singers. A lot of social experiments go on at Washington Square Park, I feel like, because it's around NYU campus and the new school. So you have a lot of kids either doing like write a letter to a stranger or like let me take your picture and then we'll have someone else draw in it, or just various strange things like that. There's also skateboarders, but I think they banned skateboarding at Washington Square Park. If you want to watch skateboarders, go to Tompkins Square Park or the Lower East Side. And if you do go to Tompkins Square Park, go to Tompkins Square. Bagels around the corner. Get yourself a bagel, then sit down and watch the skateboarders or the basketball players. Or there's this funny biker at Tompkins Square Park who puts speakers, like the I think it's called J-Beats, the ones that are shaped like cylinders. They're the same shape as water bottles, so he puts them in the water bottle compartments of his bike and then he tapes them on the handlebars, and he always plays like loud upbeat music and then just bikes around. So you can go there and watch him. He's without a doubt there on any nice day. And then they usually have they a lot of times in Tompkins Square Park give away like free vegan meals, like vegan chili or vegan donuts from Dunwell Donuts. They have a lot. And then you can walk in the East Village on 9th Street or St. Mark's. I'll get there in a second. Walk down 9th Street and there's Flower Power, which is a very nice essential oil store. They also have fresh herbs. You can go there just for entertainment purposes as well as medicinal. If you have any problem areas, you can go in there and the staff is all super knowledgeable and they will help you with whatever you need. I really like that place. And then there's Enchantments, which is also on 9th Street, which is a magic store for spell books and witchcraft, and they do customized candles. The staff there is always just, they're not like Trader Joe's friendly, you know what I'm saying? Like they're okay. But I get a lot of books from there. That's where I got Women Who Run with the Wolves. I also have The Spiral Dance, and I feel like I have one more that I'm not remembering. But you can go there for books, you can go there for candles, you can go there for decor, you can go there for spell books, whatever you want. It's, once again, just a very entertaining shop that I feel like isn't something that you can just find anywhere. And then past 9th Street is St. Mark's, which is fun to go at night because it's kind of like the junky, I don't know, it's like that street that's just lit up at night and it has a bunch of just like cheap souvenirs, like where you can get like just like cheap bowls and pipes and sunglasses, and you know those types of like that part of town. Like that's where St. Mark's is. Wow, I kind of got ahead of myself. I had a list of 5 things, but this all started with parks. So first one is parks, and then the next thing I was going to talk about is markets, but we can just, like, I kind of talked about shopping. Also for shopping, we'll just make that number 2 because I talked about Flower Power, Enchantments. There's also, just go to Houston and Ludlow. So if you're downtown, walk down Ludlow and there's Assembly. Sorry, that's my heater. There's Assembly, which is a cute little boutique. And there's Frankie's. There's a ton of just like little vintage stores down there. I would head that way. Also Soho. I mean, shopping is next level in New York City. There's a ton of options. If you're interested in more flea market type things though, we have good markets too, which is number 3 that I was going to talk about. So there's Chelsea Markets. If you're a foodie, I think that you would really enjoy Chelsea Markets. It's mostly food, but they do have shopping as well. Chelsea Markets has actual sit-down restaurants, but they also have sort of food court style where you go up and you get your food. They have like specialty chocolate and like goat's milk ice cream, more specialty items. And then in the far back, they have, I think it's called like an Etsy flea market for a lot of NYC based Etsy shop owners, I hope I'm using the right terminology, but they have their own stands at that market. So if you feel like getting a bite to eat and kind of looking around, that's a good place to do it. And then they have the High Line that runs over top, so you can go get your food and then maybe sit on the High Line or take a walk on the High Line after you eat, which I don't know why I didn't bring that up in parks. I think it's because it's like a linear park. You walk down it, it's not just like a square. I think it used to be, I'm not positive, but I think it used to be a railroad track, so it runs above ground. It's not on ground level, so you kind of walk up and you get to look down at the city, which is fun. And across the street from Chelsea Markets is Milk, so it has like Milk Makeup and Milk Studios, and Milk usually has an art gallery on the bottom floor, so it's worth walking across the street and seeing if they have any art out that you can peek at. Interruption. Okay, I know I'm in the middle of giving recommendations, but I just thought of this idea. If a lot of you are coming to New York City for spring break, let me know in the comments down below, because maybe I'll plan a little meetup and we can make art or have a picnic in the park or something like that. Wouldn't that be so cool? Let me know so then I can start thinking in my head. Okay, back to regular programming. Now for experience-based things, which would be number 4, I was thinking fun things to do with your friends, especially if it's someone's birthday or like a big moment's coming up in someone's life. Like go get their fortune read, like go get a tarot card reading, or go down to Magic Jewelry in Chinatown. For $20 you can get an aura reading. So you sit down in this chair and you put your hands on these 2 little devices and it snaps a photo, and then when it develops you'll have like purple and green around you, and they'll explain to you what it means, or like different colors like red, orange, yellow, all the other colors. And then the 5th thing, which is the most obvious to me but maybe not, this is really good if you happen to book a trip to New York City when the weather's not good, because that happens. You know, you can't predict what the weather's going to be like if you're planning so far in advance. But the museums, we have amazing documentation of art and history in this city. Like go to the Met, go to the Frick, there's so much to see and look at, and even if you've been before, there's always new exhibits. Go to the MoMA, and also if the weather is bad, go to the bookstores like McNally and Strand, which I heard that Strand is not doing that well, so go to Strand and buy a book, because Strand is amazing. I don't want everything to just be a Barnes & Noble, even though I love Barnes & Noble. I don't want that to be my only option. Just explore by foot, see what you come across, and you can find so much entertainment just on a single block. I am fully aware that I neglected restaurants and nightlife, but those are my 5 recommendations for this video. I knew that that would make this video much too long and overwhelming. I thought this would be a good place to start if you're looking for anything specific, like a place to go rock climbing or a really great Thai restaurant. Leave those in the comments down below and I can answer you directly. And if I start seeing frequent amounts of the same sort of questions, I'll make a follow-up video. But I hope this is good for now. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram in the meantime, because I'm much more active on those than I am on YouTube. However, I do post on YouTube every single week, which is good. So meet me back here next week. I'll be making a video on my birthday, because my birthday is on Thursday, and I want to do 21 things I've learned in my 21 years, because I've never made a video like that before and I've always kind of wanted to. So look forward to that, and I will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Game.
Bingo bingo. You mean innuendo?